Benfica's trip to Real Madrid in 2 days' time in the Champions League. Now, the first leg was overshadowed by alleged racist abuse directed at Vinicius Junior by Benfica midfielder Gianluca Prestianni. Well, some comments from Benfica boss Jose Mourinho as well, in which he said that trouble follows Vinicius Junior wherever he goes. Well, our chief correspondent Kaveh Solkal joins me now. Kaveh, look, Mourinho was due to speak to the media tomorrow, but not anymore.
No, Jose Mourinho is exercising his right not to speak to the media before or after this really important game against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu on Wednesday night. His media duties will instead be performed by his assistant, Joao Tralhao. Now, Benfica are flying from Lisbon to Madrid tomorrow morning at 10:30. Mr. Tralhao will hold a news conference at the Bernabeu at 4:15, so it will be him and not Jose Mourinho, and the Benfica players will train at 5 o'clock. But what Mourinho is doing is not against the rules. It's actually in UEFA's regulations that he doesn't have to speak to the media because he was shown a red card in the first game, and that means that he's suspended for this game in Madrid.
So he's allowed to do this? This silence is not going to land him in any trouble?
I know that this can be interpreted. I'm sure some of Jose Mourinho's enemies or his critics will say he's running away from scrutiny, he doesn't want to answer tough questions. But I would say to you, you have to look at UEFA's regulations, and UEFA's regulations say that he is well within his rights not to speak to the media, because last week he got 2 yellow cards, which meant that he got a red card, which means that he is suspended for this return fixture. And if you look at UEFA's regulations, Article 79.04 of their Champions League regulations say that if the head coach is suspended, clubs have the option of making the assistant coach available to speak the day before the game. And if you go to Article 80.04 of UEFA's regulations for the Champions League, it says that if the head coach is suspended or sent off, the club has the option of making the assistant coach available. So it's there in black and white in UEFA's own rules. Jose Mourinho doesn't have to speak to the media, and on this occasion, he prefers not to speak.
I like what you did there. What about Prestianni? Is he going to play on Wednesday?
Well, look, as things stand, there is nothing stopping Gianluca Prestianni from playing on Wednesday night if he's selected. And of course, if he's in the starting 11, for instance, and Vinicius Junior is in Real Madrid's starting 11, that means Prestianni would be facing the player who's accused him of racially abusing him in Lisbon last week. Having said that, Prestianni has denied making any racial comments. UEFA are investigating. They've appointed a ethics and disciplinary inspector who's looking into this. Now, typically, these kind of investigations and disciplinary processes take between 3 and 4 weeks. So that is why I'm saying to you at the moment that I think Prestianni may well feature on Wednesday night. Having said that, we know for a fact that UEFA are moving very, very quickly. They've already conducted interviews as part of their investigation. So there is still the possibility, who knows, in the next 48 hours, UEFA could provisionally suspend Prestianni, but there is no indication that that is what they're planning on doing at the moment.